What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of XCOM 2, starring G.I. Joe. I'm going to do, and we're back. What's up, Albert? We're going to do one mission here, and then I gotta run. I got a huge show to run tonight. I got a couple bands coming down from Canada. Got a band that's doing a reunion gig, and should be a pretty ridiculously awesome show. But I got a lot of stuff I got to do to prep for it, including buying new extension cords and all kinds of nonsense. So, yeah. Anyway, we have. Oh yeah, Albert, no problem, man. It was. Yeah, I enjoy retelling the stuff that I've been through in terms of spooky stuff. Hey, Super God, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, like I said, I'd like to have a video where I can get together with some of my buddies from back then and talk about stuff. I didn't tell you about when that house that I was saying where I had the that hand grab me by the ankle. That same house. Get this. Every night we could hear something up in the attic, and it's an old farmhouse, okay? And we could hear something like it sounded like something like the size of like a small to medium sized dog. Hey, Deadpool survived. All right, what's up, Deadpool? But yeah, it sounded like it was like maybe like a raccoon size or like or something like that, and it always sounded like it was dragging itself around the attic like like its rear legs didn't work, so you could hear like this thing dragging itself. But anytime we went up in the attic, like we never catch what it is, and it like you only heard it at night, which isn't surprising. That's why we always thought it was a raccoon, because they're not going to be active during the day. You're not going to see them, and but we couldn't figure out what the hell was making all this noise. And my stepfather at the time, like he went in there and he like went all through the entire attic and like closed off any like potential entry points to the attic, like if there was like even a spot that any animal could possibly squeeze in, and get into the attic, and he closed everything off, and he put rat traps all over the place because like what if there's rats, like what if that's what it is. And I remember the one night after all those traps were set, and it's not like the same night the traps were set, but like those traps have been set, and we heard that thing, whatever it was, like dragging itself, and then we hear like bang, 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 bang. We heard all those traps like going off, like they go off like within like 10-15 seconds of one another. And my stepfather ran upstairs because he heard it too. This was like probably like 2 a.m, and went upstairs figuring that he's gonna catch whatever it was. And there's nothing up there. There was nothing. Reset the traps. It's like a few days later, same thing happened. Things, they all, one right after the other, all went off. Nothing. Couldn't, and it wasn't like every single night you'd hear the thing up there, but it's like every so many nights, like at least once a week, you would hear this. And yeah, the traps went off and never ever caught anything. It was really, really weird. I mean, I'm not necessarily a supernatural thing, but it was really weird because we don't know what the hell it was, and we never could never figure it out. Hold on, real quick. What do we want to do here? This is to avoid them getting Viper rounds. This reduces the retaliation counter by 2 weeks. That's not a big deal. Retaliation missions, we can handle that, and that's, who cares if that happens. This, however, I don't know what this is, which is kind of creepy. Yeah, the raccoon ghost. It was weird, man. Like to this day, like I like my mom, my brother, and I all talk about that. We're like, what the hell was that? Like we never figured it out. Um, oh, and at that college, so that same room I was telling you about, how we had that thing thrown at my buddy Matt's head, my roommate. That same room. This happened before the mug got thrown, but I remember waking up in the middle of the night at like it's probably like 4 in the morning or something, and I. It's hard to describe our room, but if you like I said, it was an old castle, and it was over 100 years old because there used to be a mansion there. The mansion caught on fire, burned to the ground, and then the guy who owned the grounds, like instead of building a new mansion, he hired all these architects to design a castle because he wanted to live in a castle. So they built a castle, and I mean it's not like some monstrously gigantic castle, but the rooms were still pretty freaking big, and so like our room was shaped like the room that we had all of our beds in was part of a turret. So it was like a big round room, and one part of the room was wide open that led into the second half of the room, which was rectangular. So it was more like a living room, and there was no real divider between the two except for a makeshift bar that we had, like a counter type bar. Well, I gotta take a drink. My throat's all dry. So anyway, we had 2 bunk beds that we slept in, and I slept on the bottom bunk. My buddy Rick slept above me. Matt was on the bottom bunk on the other one, and Rob slept above him. Rob had a habit of disappearing on us. Like he would go middle of the night, get up and leave, and then he'd go out of town for whatever. He was just going through some weird stuff at home and whatnot. So I don't think he was there that night. But I woke up at like 3 or 4 in the morning, something like that, and I happened to be facing the rectangular room when I woke up, and I watched the lights turn on, like the lamp near the couch on the, like if I'm facing that room on the left hand side, the lamp next to the couch turns itself on. Then the light that's closest to our room on the left hand side turns on. The lamp that was sitting on the counter that was closer to the right turns on, and then each of the lights, like one and then the next that were on either side of this big mirror above the fireplace, they turned on, and then the goddamn door, you hear clack of the deadbolt, and then the door open itself, and I went into absolute like frozen terror mode because I was like, what the hell? Like, because I watch all these lights like bop 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 bop, clack, door, and there was no one there. Like there was no one there, and I was just like, oh my god! And it was like, at the time, mind you, I'm 21 years old, and even as a 21-year-old, I played it off like a 6-year-old, and I just went whoop under my covers. I'm like, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. I didn't see that. So then the next day, I wasn't sure if like maybe I dreamed it, like maybe I imagined it. But the thing is, like every night, and this goes back to why I explained how Rob was like gone at night a lot. Like every single night, we'd go to bed, we'd turn all the lights off, and we would deadbolt the door shut. And you had to deadbolt the door shut because if you didn't, the door wouldn't stay shut. Because the actual latch by the door handle itself was broken, so it wouldn't stay shut. Like if you could push it closed and it would just pop itself right back open with like, you know, any like somebody walked by the door, it would just like unlatch and open up. So you always had to deadbolt the door. So every night, like we'd go to bed, turn everything else, lock the door. Then we'd wake up and the lights would be on in the other room and the door would be wide open. And that scared the crap out of me. My phone just went off and it was Homer screaming. So that was an appropriate time for a scream from Homer Simpson on my phone. So yeah, the door would be open and the lights would be on. and we would all yell at each other like, "Who the fuck keeps getting up in the middle of the night and turning on the lights and leaving the door wide open?" Thinking maybe somebody's sleepwalking and going to the bathroom or something. And then we're like, "Well, Rob leaves all the time," but then it would be like he'll be gone all weekend, and it's you heard that? Yeah, it scared the crap out of me. But like Rob would be gone for like an entire weekend, like, and he was like, it was getting to be times where it would be like a Thursday, like he would leave on a Thursday night and we wouldn't see him again until Monday. So it's like it was still happening when he wasn't even on campus. So we're like, well, it's not Rob doing it, and the other, and the rest of us are sleeping. But we were all like, maybe somebody's sleepwalking. But then I saw that. So anyway, like I said, I thought I was dreaming it, and I mentioned to Rick, I'm like, dude, like, I don't know if I was dreaming last night, but I saw the weirdest shit. I'm like, I swear to God. And Rick interrupts me and he goes, "Did you see the lights turn on and the door open?" I'm like, "Yes." He's like, "Holy shit, I saw that too." And we both freaked out. We're like, "Oh my God, I thought I was imagining it." He's like, "I thought I was imagining it." Like, Jesus Christ. Like, that was the weirdest thing. Could not, to this day, I don't know what the hell happened. I mean, I'm convinced that it was, some ghost went through there, the ghost of Mrs. Harrison, because apparently that was her room. Like, the hauntings really started getting bad in that castle after the family that lived there, the Harrison family. You had Mr. and Mrs. Harrison, and you're talking about the 1800s, and like I guess he had a mistress and was running around with his mistress and whatnot. But at the time, like, you didn't get, you don't get divorced. It wasn't proper to get divorced. And of course, they were very wealthy people, so it was like just the way it was. You just put on it, you fake it for everybody else, and you pretend everything's fine. But in the meantime, he's cheating on her. So they end up. He sleeps like he has his own room on the other side of the castle, and she had her own room on a different side of the castle. Our room was Mrs. Harrison's room. And if you talked any trash on Mrs. Harrison or the Harrison family, whatever, like, weird stuff would happen. Like I was saying, you'd see sparks come out of the dead wire that was attached to where the chandelier used to be. My roommate Rick, when he was hanging up Christmas lights one day, felt someone push him off of that counter, that bar that he was standing on. He fell through a chair, and he wasn't even the one saying anything, but Matt was talking trash, and that happened. So yeah, couldn't figure out what the hell the deal was, but it was like as soon as Mr. Harrison had died, and then Mrs. Harrison, she inherited all the grounds, like she inherited the whole thing, and eventually she donated all the grounds, the buildings, everything to Beaver College. Beaver College, which used to be located at Beaver Hill in Pennsylvania. This place is in Glenside, Pennsylvania. And now it's called Arcadia University, but it used to be called Beaver College. And Beaver College was originally an all-girls school. And so Mrs. Harrison donated all the lands and stuff, and there was like one building that was built for the school as a dormitory, and that was Thomas Hall. And it was just a small 3-floor building with a bunch of rooms. And the one thing that Mrs. Harrison said was that if there's faculty living on the grounds, they're probably going to live in that castle. But the only thing that she had asked is that no men live in the castle, because there's also going to be girls living there, and it's not have unwed women and men living together. Like in this, in the same building. So that was something that she didn't want. But eventually, the school started admitting men, and it wasn't that long before I started going there. I started going in 1993, and like there'd already been men going to that school for like maybe 10 years, and they didn't admit men into living in that castle until like 2 years, I think, before I started going. And they said as soon as men started living in that castle, especially in that particular room, like weird stuff would happen. So like that, we saw that kind of stuff. So it was like we were right in like the most active room in the pretty much in the entire campus. And like there was like one morning that the fire alarm started going off in the middle of the night, and the entire castle, like everybody who had rooms there, like each room had like 4 people living in it, and like so like that was going off in the middle of the night, and everybody evacuated the castle except for us, because we all woke up and you could hear this very faint weird noise, and we're all like groggy headed and tired and like, what the hell is that noise? Like couldn't figure it out. It sounded like it was like, you know, like pretty far away. I just couldn't figure it out. And it started to occur to us like, that's a fire alarm. Like that's a fire bell. Like what the hell is going on? And then I look out the window and I see everybody outside. So like, okay. Like everyone's out there. Why the hell didn't it wake us up? Meantime, the fire bell is right outside our door, and it is loud as hell when that thing goes off. But it sounded like it was like it was very, very, very muffled, like it was muted inside our room. As soon as we opened the door, it was super loud. And as we were getting ready to leave, it stopped ringing, and everybody started coming back into the castle. So it's like we missed. It wasn't like a fire drill. It went off for some weird reason. What's going on, Steven? Sketchy foreigners, he says. But yeah, it just started going off for some reason, and we got yelled at by the resident assistant because, you know, we never left the castle, and they said they were pounding on our door, like they, you know, that's part of their jobs. They have to go from room to room and like pound on the doors to make sure everybody comes out, and yeah, they were knocking on our door, and none of us answered, so they figured that we weren't even in there. But we didn't hear anything, which was crazy because I'm a very light sleeper. It doesn't take much at all to wake me up, and nothing that didn't wake me up at all. So that alarm had been going off for quite a while. So we're like, what the hell is that? Like, why in the hell? Why didn't none of us wake up? Like, that's screwed up. Okay, let me get into this game real quick. My question is, do I do the Viper rounds, or do I do the? Ooh, you know what? I may take the risk of the Viper rounds because this reward is 100 intel. And I need intel, so I'm going to do that.
Setting course for East Asia.
But yeah, that was really weird. That was very, very weird. Steven's asking, are you going to do GTA 5 story mode series soon? I wasn't planning to, but I could. I mean, I play online, but if you guys want me to do a story mode, I can do that. I mean, shit, I've played through the story mode a million times, so yeah, I could do that. It's a fun game. All right, so this is just difficult, so I don't have to bring my absolute top people on this mission. So I can go without short fuse, and instead I'll replace him with someone who needs to level up. So rock and roll still needs to level up, so does Scarlet. Scarlet, actually, I think she needs it more. Oh wait, I need the war suit off of short fuse. On GTA 5 story mode, I have $2.1 billion, said Steven. I forget what I had. I forget what I have on that, but I know I got a ton of money the first time I played it through because I did that whole bit where you do certain jobs, and then you invest it all and you play the stock market and get a ton of money that way. But I don't. Might have been $1 billion. I don't remember. I know I had a lot of money though. All right, so let's bring Scarlet. I'm still gonna do the DLCs for Batman, but I mean, at least with GTA 5, like I already have that game, so it's not like I have to purchase it. I still have to purchase the Batman stuff. Although I may be able to do that soon. Depends on how well we do tonight at the show. Depends on how much money we make at the door. Which I swear to God, we better make a ton of money at the door because there's supposed to be a lot of people showing up. And I'll be pretty pissed off if we don't make the money I'm expecting. Utility item. Yep, that's what we need, the blue screen rounds. Alright, she's good. I could probably get away with not taking bazooka either. But you know what? I think I want at least one solid grenadier. I can get away with not taking flash and instead taking bomb strike. She's already geared up with stuff that we need. I want to take breaker. Let's take a different sniper. We'll take someone that we can rank up. Make that available. So we'll take Lady J since we've been working on her. Steven's saying at the end of GTA 5 you should have a max of $41 million, but I found a glitch and I messed around with the stock market and eventually I had 2.1 billion. Takes like an hour and a half, but trust me, it's worth it. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I did. I did stock market stuff. Like there's certain stocks that you invest in and it makes you a ton of money if you pay attention to. So hold on a second. 3 instant kills. That's worth having. But yeah, I know that's what I did. Is I ended up making an absolute mint that way. And what kind of extra? Another EMP bomb. I'd say yes. Rare that she'd even be close enough to use it, but and then I mean I could bring in Doc, but at the same time I've got half colonels and half lower ranked people, so let's go with that. That's a pretty good group.
Sky Ranger in position to drop.
Yeah, I don't think you can do the stock market online. At least I've never been able to. And yeah, and I don't spend money on shark cards. I'm not. But the thing was with online, like, there's people who get really, like, super into doing online, and like they spend a ton of time on there. I don't. Like, I have a lot of fun, but I have fun just playing with, you know, friends of mine, and it's good enough for me. Why does it look like the stream froze? Did the stream freeze for you guys? No, I gotta reload this. No? I guess not. That's just weird.
Set up a data tap on the Advent network through an access point in this area. And they've been retrieving data critical to the aliens' latest operation. Unfortunately, Advent picked up on the signal and are moving to destroy the emplacement. We need to move in and eliminate any hostile forces threatening that device.
It froze for you guys too? I mean, I just refreshed the page and it seems to be working just fine. Yeah, like right when it froze, like when they were all just standing there, right? That was weird. But if it's still frozen for you guys, just refresh the page. It should be working because it's working just fine for me now. I don't know what the deal is. YouTube's weird. Alright, let's do this.
Hostile forces are already moving to destroy the data tap installed nearby. We need to lock down the area and secure the device at all costs.
Okie dokie. Well, let's send Spirit out first.
I'm on the move.
I should have brought someone with a battle scanner. Shit. Alright, there's usually somebody hanging around by those things. So let's move him up here.
Okay.
Go. Albert, I already have a ton of moderators. If we're on and we have a bunch of people in here and you're on, I'll definitely make you a mod. Just for right now, I like to try to keep track of who I have. Hold on, let me move up. Like, I don't want to have too many and then
Orders confirmed. On the move.
lose track of who my mods are. Steven saying another game I would highly recommend is Penguins of Madagascar on the PS2. That's not something I ever considered. But it's good though, huh?
Security.
Okay, so all I get is a cache of supplies. Alright, well, it's 100% for a little amount of supplies. Yeah, okay, let's do it. Why not? We actually haven't had any ridiculousness in this chat for a while, which is good. Because for a while there, it was like almost every day it was just a whole bunch of people jumping on there, and there was always like one person that was just trying to start shit with everyone. Alright, so I want to get over here. I gotta kill it. Ooh, what's that? There's a mech right there. Hello. So I guess we can kind of see him. Let's go over here then. Oh, believe me, Albert's in every single one of these streams. Albert's been pretty much on like every one of like the last like 20 streams, I think.
Stepping off.
Yeah, it was Ender Cody and Howard Cody. As the two of them were battling on a regular basis. That was a whole weird thing.
On the move.
Alright, let's move up here. Alright, there's an Advent Trooper? Or is that a shield bearer? Can't tell. Let's move Spirit. I want to move him up here. At least this far, just to see if
Orders confirmed.
there's anybody floating around up this way. look like it. Now maybe we'll move up here. That's a nothing. Alright, breaker goes into automatic overwatch, I'm pretty sure.
Got eyes on a hostile squad.
Okay, so there's an elite lancer and what is that? That's just might be just a regular trooper. Alright, so we gotta jump up here, and on our next turn we have to engage these guys because
No need to ask twice.
they're gonna blow this thing up before. Oh shit. Oh shit, don't be in range. Don't see me, don't see me, don't see me. I got a feeling we're gonna have to deal with all 5 of them at once. That sucks. Alright, let's see if we can move over and engage these guys first.
Moving out.
Okay, what kind of shots do we have here? Alright.
Eyes on the prize.
I'm gonna have to put everybody in Overwatch because I don't know. I mean, a bunch of people just double moved, and I can't really attack yet. What does ethnicity matter?
Headed there now. I'm on it.
I'm on it.
Why are they running? Why are they all acting like they spotted me? What the hell's going on? Well, I'm definitely spotted now. Shit. Not by them, but I think the attack is gonna... Alright, let's see. What kind of shot do I have? Alright, it's decent, so I'm going to keep him on Overwatch to pop anybody who...
Moving to Overwatch.
Alright, she's got... What could I do with her? Ooh, rupture. Okay, we're definitely going to do that. We're definitely going to hit rupture on that Andromedon because he's going to be a huge pain in the ass. She's got good cover right now. I'm going to have to start my attack with Bazooka because he's going to get attacked no matter what. Spirit, we can move him over here.
Moving on target location.
So far, it's just those guys.
Got it covered.
Stay in Overwatch. What kind of shots do we have with her? Alright. We can catch them out in the open. Alright, so I'm gonna just get the party started here. So I am going to use Rupture on the Andromedon. Hopefully we don't miss. Nice. Ooh, look at that! One shot and already put it into its in its second stage.
We're busted.
Ah, Steven's being a wise ass. It's all good. Oh, so he just gets to run. That sucks. And here comes the other happy trio. Hit it. Hit it. Alright.
That armor's tough.
Alright, bazooka. Say goodbye to the Andromedon. Unless we stupidly miss. Woo! Hey, I earned a trophy called Pile 'em Up. I don't even know what that is.
Target eliminated.
Scarlet, what are you shooting at? Scarlet, you can move. I'll have her move here.
Heading out.
Hopefully, we got a better shot at it now. Yeah, much better shot at that heavy mech. Let's finish him off. God damn it.
I'll get him next time.
$83, $30. Well, come on, Lady J, don't miss. You got a good shot. Sweet, dead.
You can't handle me.
All right. Please waste your turn on resurrecting the dead, Sectoid. That would be wonderful. Waste your turn. Waste your turn doing something. No, miss. Oh, God damn it. If she hit him, that would have been hilarious. No. Did he just stun lance the thing? I think he did. Miss. Thank you.
Incoming fire.
Albert, don't sweat it. He's just being a wise ass. Hold on. Who do I have? Spirit. Why don't we move him? I gotta worry about that guy. I'm gonna move here. See if we reveal anything else. And then we'll move again over here. So I'm certain there's something behind that building.
Menace 1-5, we've got a line on the target. Move to protect that gear at all costs. Got a group of hostiles over here.
Yep. I knew it. I knew they're gonna be hiding around here. Alright, so now let's get Scarlet right here.
On the move.
Everybody say goodbye to the sectoid. That's about as dead as it gets.
Hostile targets down.
And the nice thing is, I have not had to use any of my... I haven't had to use any of my special missiles or anything like that.
That's affirmative.
Or grenades or anything. Alright, Alright, better than even chance. Dead. Now we gotta deal with that stun lancer inside. I'm gonna come up here. Not gonna be able to do anything on his turn to this guy. Yeah, I hear you mouthing off.
Here I come.
Stupid Advent. Stupid stun lancer. Can I get a shot from up here? I can. There's two of them? Alright, let's hit this elite lancer. I can do some damage this way. Hit him. Alright.
Hard target. Minimal damage.
That's fine. Minimal damage or not, that's fine because we can kill him now.
How many is that now?
Ooh, there's an item in
Over
there.
here.
Would have been funny if he walked over his own guy. Zuka can now get inside.
Moving to position.
Can move him right here. Pick up whatever this is. Alright, advanced expanded magazine and advanced autoloader. I can actually start replacing some things that I got. Steven's in Ireland. I don't know if he's still on the chat though.
I have the assets.
Oh, they spotted me. Well, shit. Okay. Well, I guess 13 to 15 points of damage, or we can do the blaster bomb and effect. I don't really have to worry about those guys. But with a 94% chance to hit, and we should shred him. Yeah, we're just going to open up on the sectopod.
Hit the armor. Draining ammo fast.
Alright. Let's go to Spirit, who I can move here for full cover. And then what's the other one? The other's a shield bearer. Okay, can I kill him with one shot? Sure I can. Could also throw the proximity mine over there, but I don't know if that's gonna be really worth doing. Alright, let's just take him down. Thank you, Spirit.
X-ray neutralized.
And that shield bearer, if he decides to use his shield, his like, you know, raise his shield, kind of going to be wasting his turn. So I'm going to hope that he does that, because we can still wreck him. I got to have Breaker in a good position to attack that mech, but I don't think I'm going to really have a good shot on him. But I do have combat protocol, so maybe I can use that on him. Alright, I can shoot him, or I can do capacitor. No, yes. Because this does more damage. Guaranteed, and I don't have to worry about armor. Screw them up. Alright. Alright, take it easy, Albert. I may be gone by the time you come back. But, thanks for being here. Always good to see you. Right, bomb strike. Ah, crap, we're out of...
Let's do this.
Can I possibly get this grenade to reach? I don't think I can. Shit. Well, that sucks. Aid protocol, no, I don't need to worry about that. Well, she might as well just reload because I really can't do anything else with her. Scarlet.
Move into position.
Plasma blaster. 7 to 10 points of damage. Let's do it.
Clearing a path.
Very nice. Lady J. EMP bomb. I can't tell if I can hit him or not. Yeah? Is he affected? Man, just barely, right? And at least it's a guarantee. I don't have to worry about somehow missing it. Nice. And promotion earned. Now let's hope that this shield bearer does something stupid like putting his shield up. Or going into Overwatch, that's fine too. No! God damn this thing. It's not what I meant to do. So the reason I just screwed that up is because, like, okay, for instance, when you want to use acid bomb, you have to hit the X button to decide where you want to use it. But when you're going to use the blaster bomb, you just move the cursor over to blaster bomb and it automatically puts that bubble up, which is really freaking annoying. Like, they don't use the same mechanic for both of these. Welcome back, Albert. Alright, let's acid bomb this guy. It'll take off his Overwatch and mess him up. Alright, now Breaker can come right up on here. I'm just going to combat protocol him to death. And this should be it for him. Splash. Nice.
Moving on our position.
Seriously? We have to deal with reinforcements now?
Tired of waiting around.
Alright, well. her on Overwatch. Reconceal. And then move him over here. Put him on Overwatch.
Heading out.
Put her in full cover.
Got it
In
covered.
Overwatch. Lady J, I don't want her up here because she's completely exposed. I'll move her here. And Overwatch her. A mech shield bearer and... Well, no shield bearer. I was going to say a mech shield bearer and an elite lancer, but I think I only got the mech that I was expecting. So 2 advent troopers. We can
Got some advent here.
embarrass them. Kill them. I'd rather they focused on the mech, but whatever. Kill whoever's there. Oof.
Target eliminated. Who's keeping score?
Oh, do all the complaining you want. I'm going to have Bazooka shred you, or straight up kill you. Yeah, straight up killed him. That better be it.
Target neutralized. Out of rounds.
That's it,
Status
right?
confirmed.
Yep.
All hostiles are down and the area is secure. Status confirmed.
Flawless.
Mission accomplished.
Look at that. I come on here just to get one mission done. And we come in, we kill everything. We got ourselves 100 intel, some items, and nobody got hurt. Perfect. Yep. Pardon me. Doesn't get any better than that. Bazooka did the most damage. He made the most attacks. Breaker was the most under fire, but clearly didn't get hit. And as usual, Spirit, our ranger, did the most moving. That went quite well. All right, there we go. Let's get back. I actually gotta hit the road. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So I got at least one promotion.
The aliens must be getting nervous by now.
Alright, Lady J earned a promotion. Quick draw or death from above? Firing a pistol with your first action no longer ends your turn. So she could shoot and then move if need be. But death from above is a million times more useful. A lot of these abilities, it's not worth trying to like mix up when you have like multiple rangers or multiple snipers, whatever. And it's like a lot of these abilities, you only want certain ones for everybody because it's like the other ones just aren't really that useful. Look at that, expanded magazine, auto loader, sweet. First 2 reloads on a mission don't cost an action. So I could probably give that to Bazooka, who I think right now has the thing where his first reload doesn't cost an action. And 100 intel. Alright, very good. Let's go back up here. Alright, so we got some supplies and a settlement, but we won't deal with that just yet. We're still looking at these power fluctuations.
Avenger plotting new course.
So we'll finish that off. Boom.
Strategic resource located.
Among the wreckage of an old apartment complex, intermittent energy signatures led us to the remains of a makeshift laboratory. Although the persons responsible for its assembly are long since gone, our scans uncovered a few pieces of alien technology that are still functional. We got 45 intel out of that. Awesome. Commander, after recent success, members of the resistance in New Indonesia have brought us reports of activity we want to investigate. Reward resistance contacts.
Avenger
Okay.
plotting new course.
Both of these things are right next to each other, which is helpful. All right. Let's see. Yeah, so I got another recruit, so I can build up another null lance. That's useless. But I'm training another psionic. Got a new powered weapon. What do we get? Hellfire projector. This upgraded flamethrower deals massive damage in a small cone, damaging environment and enemy targets alike. One Hellfire projector has been added to the inventory. Okie dokie. So we'll set everything on fire around our enemy and burn whoever that enemy is. Sensors detected an immense heat signature coming from a seemingly abandoned warehouse. Shen was able to remotely identify the heat signature as an overloaded alien power supply, which we recovered and used to bolster the reach of our communication systems. Resistance contacts +1. Okie doke. Assorted loot. Okay, not just yet. We're right here, so why don't we do this one?
Avenger plotting
We're
new
probably going to
course.
get a retaliation strike or something pop up while we're investigating this. Experimental grenade. Incendiary bomb. The incendiary bomb, an improved version of our incendiary grenade, not only deals a high amount of explosive damage to every target in its radius, but also sets most enemies and environments alight, subjecting them to greater burning damage over time. Okie dokie. Pretty sweet. Sweet grenade.
Priority message coming through, Commander. Putting it on screen now.
Okie dokie. Look at that. Alright. Not really a lot going on. Imminent. Viper rounds. And resistance informant. And a hidden event. Yeah, the Viper rounds thing last attacking that final base. But I'm not revealing that last one yet because I want all the intel I can hold on to. Okay, hold on. Let's wait on that. Okay, continue training. Solace, always useful.
Strategic resource located.
Although evidence of post-invasion settlements still exists throughout this region, the area is devoid of life, relying on the Avengers' main computer to triangulate likely positions of salvageable resources. We located a few supplies scattered throughout the nearby structures. Okay, 106 supplies. Thank you. Supply drop is available. Okay. Assorted loot. Let's do that.
Avenger plotting new
Supply
course.
drop. Not really. Is this a supply drop? I don't think it is. No, that's it over there. Alright, there we go. Avatar projects kicking in.
Commander, the aliens continue to make progress on the Avatar project. If we're going to slow them down, we'll need to move fast.
Oh, don't worry about it. We got it under control. Alright, we got a new warsuit. Supply raid. Alright. That'll be the next thing we do, but I'm not doing that now. I'm getting the hell out of here, so I'm going to blast on out. So, thanks everybody that was active in the chat today. Always good to see you all. Anyone who's new to my channel, if you like my content and you want to follow me and know when I'm online and playing, because right now everything is live streamed, at least for the time being. So if you subscribe and hit that notification button, you'll be notified, hence the notification button. But you'll be told right away when I'm online, and you can join in, jump in the chat. You know, we can interact, or you can just sit back and watch the video, whatever is the thing that you're into. And yeah, so I hope you guys are still enjoying the game. I think we're gonna be wrapping this game up fairly soon, within this weekend. I think we're gonna get through it, because I'm just kind of killing time to avoid this whole Viper rounds thing, and then we're gonna go into the main enemies. I also want to destroy that last facility. So once we wreck that facility, and then we'll go after the final mission. Now that I have enough intel to get the stuff that I wanted. So anyway, that will be for another video. I don't know if I'm going to be on again tonight. In fact, I probably won't, because I have a show that's going to run late. So I'll be on tomorrow at some point. But until then, as I always say, peace.